Of the world at the palm of my hand. When it all goes to hell, will you still be my friend? My face to the sea and my back to the land. And if you can't come with me, understand. I'll understand. Can we meet in the dark? We don't have to say much. And if you have to go, if we didn't know what we know, the end of the world at the palm of my hand. When it all goes to hell, will you still be my friend? My face to the sea and my back's to the land. And if you can't come with me,
how's it going, everyone? Time for another backpack review.
Begin.
So in our first bag review, we did the Sur La Route bag, which was a really nice bag if you keep things pretty minimal and you like camera equipment. Really, really nice bag, actually. And so we thought we'd try a different one this time. We thought we'd aim towards something that's maybe a bit bigger, maybe has more capacity for barber equipment. So we went with the Barber Backpack, and full disclosure, they were kind enough to send this to us, so we haven't paid for this one. And when we first got it, I thought, that's not as big as it looked in the picture, but in a good way, because it's actually, when you're wearing it, it's got a much slimmer profile, which I quite like in a bag. I don't want it to be too big and cumbersome, so that was really nice. But first things first, let's talk about the capacity of this bag. So as I was saying earlier, this bag is dedicated towards holding much more equipment than the Sur La Route bag we looked at previously. Now, only this morning, I found a nice little pocket here at the front. That's quite a nice wee add-on there. But if you look inside here, when you first open up, you've got this nice little section in here where you can store scissors, combs. You've got this little pocket in here that I've put some clips and other things in there. And then inside here is where you get the actual main focus of the capacity for this bag, the main storage for your barber equipment, if you will. Now here we have another nice little pocket there to hold clips and other little bits and pieces you've got. And there's a dedicated area here for guards, which is really, really nice, because if your guards sometimes end up thrown in with all the other accessories you've got, you've maybe got to go through and dig them all out. Or maybe if you're looking for a specific guard, you're going to have to dig through all of them to try and find one. Whereas you can set these up quite nicely. There's room for 10 here. So you can really have all the main guards you're actually ever going to need set up right in there. You can pick and choose at your will. Then inside here, you've got some really nice secure storage for your clippers. Now, they come with two little sort of belt things, so you can actually hold up to 6 clippers in here. They've got these little security belts on them, and you've got these little security covers here as well, so you can keep the blades protected on it too. And really cool feature about this bag, there's a little USB link in here so that you can put a charging pack in here. and that feeds out to the side of the bag here. So you can actually charge your phone, your camera, whatever it is. If you've got a USB charger for it, you can actually charge stuff on the go while you're carrying this bag, which is a really big feature of this. Really, really nice, really, really convenient thing to have. And so the finish on this bag, it's not shiny at all. It's a nice matte finish, which I always think lends itself to something feeling a bit more premium anyway. You don't have it doesn't look cheap at all. And inside here, I mean, I have had it out in the rain a couple of times. I think it is water resistant. Certainly the inside of here feels waterproof, and the area particularly where your equipment sits, this feels quite secure. There's not a lot of bend and give within that. Also as well, while I'm at it, with the amount of storage in there, if you're only carrying 1 or 2 clippers, you could probably fit a hairdryer in there while you're at it. Not even one of the sort of more minimal dryers like a Dyson or a Gamma. You could fit an actual, I could probably get my Valera in here if that was the case. And the rigidity of that storage area does lend itself to the fact that this doubles up as a carry-on bag, and it actually also comes with a little TSA lock on it there. So if you were gonna use that as carry-on luggage, you could rest assured that in the hold, that bag is gonna feel super secure in there. And never mind just traveling in airports and so forth, that lock on there adds as an extra security feature so that you could take this bag if you were gonna be working somewhere, you could let it down, set this lock, and rest assured that you know your bag and all the contents inside are secure. Nobody's gonna be taking anything out of it. So let's have a look at just how much room this has for personal storage now. Like I said earlier, I just found this little pocket on the front this morning, so you can pop some personal items in there. And the personal storage area is towards the back of the bag. So we'll just unzip that there. And so this here is the personal storage area. Now, as I was talking about before with the equipment area, this all feels nice and water resistant in there. So you're probably gonna be pretty secure keeping stuff in there. And your more flat items like laptops, tablets, etc., everything's gonna fit in there quite nicely. Not a huge amount of personal room. So you maybe wanna stray from putting too much in here, or you don't wanna have anything that's maybe not particularly flat within here, because again, like I say, there's not a huge amount of room in it, so it may just be a bit too much. And considering that that's right at the back of the bag that sits on your back, you would have more sort of bulky items kind of jarring into you from behind. So flatter items in here for certain. Anything else, see if you can fit it in the other side of the bag. Now, comfort-wise, the straps on this bag are quite padded, so you're not gonna feel an awful lot of pull there. And they've also got these handy little pockets here on both straps. So, you don't know what people use small pockets on things that are usually quite well hidden for, but whatever you want to carry in these, that's up to you. And the padding on this is going to be quite handy if you have the same issue with this bag that I had, which is that when I first got it, I set the straps on it really, really tight, because if I'm wearing a backpack, I like it to sit really high up. I like it to almost keep my posture correct. I don't like it to hang back too far and kind of pull me or feel like it's swinging around at my backside. But even when I pulled these as tight as possible and I put the bag on, within a matter of seconds, they had loosened right off and the bag was swinging around at my backside. Now, I couldn't get it to sit at all. I still haven't been able to get it to sit fully up without having to actually hold on to the straps, like really hold on to it to make sure it stays. Now that's a personal preference. Like I said, I like the bag to be up really quite high. And if you don't mind that, or if you're someone who still thinks it's the 90s and you walk around with one strap only, that might not be a big issue for you. But for me, I'd really like a bag that costs this much money, and we'll get to that in a second. You want it to at least be secure. Everything else about this bag feels really, really secure. So for the straps to not feel secure, that's a bit of an issue. Like I said, maybe this is just the one that I've got. Maybe this is just an individual problem with this bag itself, but something to look out for if you're interested. Now, this bag comes in at around $220, which is a lot of money for a bag, but I do really like this bag, and I think it has a lot of value to it. It has a sort of hybrid feel to it between the Sur La Route that we looked at previously and other bigger Barber backpacks, that it does focus less on the personal side of it and has more capacity for equipment in it. Whereas the Sur La Route bag is like a good sort of day bag, day to day, carrying stuff around. This is more like a sort of professional work-based one. If you're going to work on stuff, there's so much more equipment you can hold in this. This really feels more like a working bag. So in summary, yeah, really like this bag. Really think it's good value for money. And apart from the straps, which again could just be an individual problem with mine, and I could remedy that with like sticking a little safety pin in there or something like that to sort of alleviate it. Don't know if I necessarily want to do that to a bag that costs this much money, but that could just be a problem that, again, I had with this one. So yeah, really enjoyed using this day to day. I just want to thank the people at Barber Backpack again for sending this to us, and not only for sending us one, but they're also going to give away one to somebody who's watching this video right now. So if you want to win one of these Barber backpacks, all you need to do is comment below this video, I want a backpack, and you need to be following us on Instagram as well. Don't try cheating out of it, we'll find you. And we'll be running this competition. You've got up until the 19th of October to enter that, at which point we will pick a winner at random, and Barber Backpack will send one of these to you anywhere in the world at all. So this isn't just down to the UK or the US. Anybody around the world, if you want to win one of these, follow us on Instagram and comment below in the section below this video, I want a backpack. So one more time, I just want to thank Barber Backpack for sending this out to us. I want to thank all of you for watching these videos. I want to thank the people signing up to the memberships as well. Thank you so much. You can go check that out if you're interested. And again, happy hunting. Good luck with everybody entering the competition as well. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.